Your higher self is here to help. The thing is that people go around confused and spiritually seeking and wanting healing, and they're missing out on something really simple, available to everybody right now, and that is the assistance of your higher self. When I do past life regression sessions, we connect with past lives and we also connect to the higher self. In the QHHT method developed by Dolores Cannon, she called it the subconscious, but it's not technically the subconscious as is known in psychology. But when it comes through, my clients end up channeling their higher self, basically. And they bring in a list of questions to ask their higher self, and they get answers. But one thing that has been a really consistent theme is that the higher self, which always refers to itself as we rather than I, kind of interesting little tidbit, it'll always say, like, we've just been waiting for you to ask for some help. The idea is that the higher self cannot intrude. The higher self can give you signs and give you intuitions, but it can't do anything against your will or without you asking, in general. So one follow-up question that I will ask people's higher selves a lot is, can the client ask as many times as they want? And the answer is always yeah. And I said, well, will you help them every time they ask? Yes. Now, it's not that you say, hey, higher self, I want to win the lottery today. And the higher self's like, cool, you won. Right? It's way more subtle than that. I wish it was the lottery. I would have won by now. That would have been great. But it's more like a gentle evolutionary process that it guides you through. It's kind of like it nudges you over there, or, hey, call that person, try this, try that, right? And, but the thing is, it can't do anything if you don't ask. So start asking, right? Just say, higher self, help me with this. And then listen and pay attention, because the help might be subtle. It might be coming in as what just feels like a thought in your head. But the point is to realize that you exist on multiple levels, and all of the levels are you, and there's no reason that any of these levels would deny you assistance. Now, it's not that they can give you exactly the assistance that you want, because they can't do anything that would mess up your evolution and certain things that are unfolding on your path. But just start right now, just dedicating yourself to asking your higher self for 3 things a day, right? Just, hey, higher self, please help me with this. Maybe you have an important phone call you need to make, and you just do a little, hey, higher self, help guide me in this phone call. Help me find a parking spot, whatever. And just notice what happens as you ask, and more importantly, as you listen, because there is a process of developing a kind of subtle awareness that you might not be used to in your normal life. And as you do that, a whole new world opens up, and it's kind of amazing. Now, in the beginning, the mind might overthink things and not be aware of the more subtle currents of energy and intuition that are always happening. So that's why I say the main thing is listening more than actually even asking. But just realize your higher self wants to help, and ask it. Ask it to help you heal whatever you need to heal, right? But don't feel like you're this supplicant, you're this beggar, right? It's like if your hand asked you to help it out, you wouldn't just reject it, right? It's part of you. You love your hand. You don't want it to be amputated, right? So don't feel like there's this higher self that might reject you or turn you down. Why would it do that? It wouldn't. So anyway, your higher self wants to help. Ask it. Invite it in. See what happens. And let me know in the comments how that worked. Thanks so much